Hey y'all. Well, it's the day before Thanksgiving, and I've been in the kitchen this morning doing some prep work. I've got a pig picking cake going. I've got some eggs boiling. I've got a lot of eggs boiling. And there's my pig picking cakes in the oven. So, the reason I'm starting the day before Thanksgiving, I normally don't do the day before Thanksgiving. Maybe a couple things the night before, but today is it's a sad day in a way. One of my best friends' daddy passed away Sunday night, and so it's hard. And anyway, we went to the family viewing last night, and I had a couple vacation days to spare, and I said, you know what, let me just take my vacation time and use today for spending time with her and getting some cooking done. And so ever since this has happened, we're 49 years old, and ever since this has happened, it just really puts things into perspective for you. And it's so hard. It's so hard to even think about. This is Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving's tomorrow. And she is having to bury her daddy today. And so last night, well, in the days past, since Sunday, I've just I've had it on my mind, because if you got a friend, if you got a best friend, if, whatever, so if you've got good friends, best friends, we've been friends for probably since 6th grade, maybe before that, I don't know, but, you've spent time with their family. We've did graduation parties, proms, Thanksgivings. We've done Thanksgivings together. And I don't know, it's hard. It's hard to comprehend. It's hard to deal with. And I don't mean for this to be a sad video. There's just a lot that I have going through my mind right now, and it's been a tough year, especially for her. It's been a tough year with sickness and other deaths in the family. And we've had Hurricane Helene hit parts of North Carolina, and y'all, after Thanksgiving, it's getting ready to be extremely cold here, just terribly cold. I don't know. I mean, we've been watching YouTube videos and just seeing things that are going on there, and the devastation, and how, I know the people that I've watched on YouTube, I do trust them, because they're there, they're videoing, and they're telling us what they don't see. And they don't see FEMA. They see communities. They see us. They see people like us that are pitching in and helping out. And I don't know. It's supposed to be a good time of the year. It's supposed to be, tomorrow's Thanksgiving. And I'm thankful for everything that I have and all the people that God has left in my life and not taken away. But at the same time, you just can't help but think about the people that He has called home, and the things that have happened, and all these people that were involved in the hurricane are they don't have housing. They're living in tents. They're living in, maybe their cars, and it's just so frustrating. It just infuriates me that that our government is not. I mean, how can you lay your head down at night and know that you have a country and there are people in it that are going to freeze to death? Okay? Not just adults, elderly people, children, babies. And I don't know how true it is, but I have heard that a baby has froze to death already. I don't know. I don't know that. But if that has happened, shame on you, FEMA, our government, for not doing what you need to do. But you got some people that killing babies is okay. But I don't know. It's supposed to be a good, happy time, and some of us are going to get together with our family, and we're going to be very thankful for what we've had this year. And it has been a hard year. It's been a bad year. Not a bad year. It's been an aggravating year. I'll say that. When your parents start getting older and you see them going downhill and there's nothing that you can really do. Not to mention just the plain out and out rudeness from people in your, not in your circle, but in your area. We've dealt with that this year. We've dealt with a very, very spiteful, rude human being who are picking on the elderly. This individual picks on the elderly. And we got so many other things going on in this world, and especially in our area, that just, why would you do that? I mean, that could be your mama. That could be your daddy. Just like in the mountains, Western North Carolina, the people that don't want to send anybody up there to help out, that could be your mama. That could be your daddy. That could be your grandparents. That could be your children. That could be your nieces, your nephews, your cousins, whatever. But evidently it's not. And I didn't really mean to want to go into this, I don't know, rage, I guess. I feel like I've got some kind of rage about it. But I really didn't want to get into that today. But I did want to talk about just being thankful. And we all have things to be thankful for. I mean, I'm thankful every day of my life for everybody that God left in my life, and for everything that He's given me, and for every time I eat, every time I take a shower, every time I wash my clothes. That's something to be thankful for. And there's so many people right now that don't have that. And going back to the beginning of this video, my friend has to bury her daddy today. And we're thankful that he got to live 68 years. And we're thankful that he's not suffering anymore. But it's going to be so sad just knowing that, they're going to have their Thanksgiving. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't asked. And he's not going to be there. And he is he was the matriarch of the family. When his mama passed away a few years ago, he just kind of took that role over, and everybody was like, okay, what we're going to do, Papa. And I have kids and I have grandkids that have grandparents still alive, my mom and daddy. And we're so thankful for them every day for being here, still being here. And But it's just sad. It just don't feel the same now. And I just think about, a week ago I was thinking, how am I going to get this done? I got all this stuff I need to do, and I want to make everybody happy. When we have Thanksgiving, I want to have something that everybody enjoys. Let me make everybody happy. And then when something like this happens, it's like, in a way, you're like, yeah, I want to make them happy, because you never know when this is the last time. And in a way, you're thinking, do I have the strength to go on? I know my friend is hurting. I know people in Western North Carolina are hurting. And I guess it's a survivor's guilt that, how can we sit down tomorrow and have Thanksgiving knowing that some people won't, and some people can't, and people have lost loved ones, and things are not going to be the same. But whatever God sees fit, I guess, will happen. God didn't have plans for my friend's daddy to be here on Thanksgiving. He didn't have plans for me to do whatever I was going to do as far as getting the Thanksgiving meal done. I'm working around the plans that he made. And he's in control. And sometimes I think, sometimes I know. He just goes, wait a minute, stop it. I'm in control. So you're going to do things this way. And that's exactly what he's done. And by no means is it an inconvenience for me. I work around it. And I just want to ask that everybody will take time on Thanksgiving and every day. But when you're with your families tomorrow and you're having Thanksgiving, please, put politics aside, put family differences aside. Pray for these people. Pray for these people that have family and friends in hospitals that can't be out to spend time with their families on Thanksgiving. And pray for the people that have lost their loved ones. Pray for the people that lost their loved ones in Western North Carolina. And pray for the people that are having to fight in Western North Carolina. They've had their land taken away. They can't rebuild now because it's a flood zone. What are they going to do? What are they going to do? They're just ordinary, average people like us. I can't afford a $200,000 home. I just can't. And unfortunately, that's the way things are today. If you get a home, you're going to pay $150,000 to $200,000, $300,000, some $300,000, $400,000. What are they going to do? And where is FEMA? Why are we not having these trailers set up for them? And then you've got, Amish that go up there and try to build tiny houses for them to have a roof over their head, and they get run off. Yeah, it sickens me. So, whether you can help or not, and I know Samaritan's Purse, Cajun Navy, I don't know, so many places, give to somebody that you trust. But whether you can help or not, please help them. Please help these people out. And if you can't, just pray for them. And pray for the people that are sick. And pray for the people that have lost loved ones. And I just can't even imagine. But I was totally not going to get on here and do a video about this. I was going to show you what I was cooking and talk about Thanksgiving and prepping for Thanksgiving and what we're going to have. And I think the Lord just led my heart to do this video. I don't know, words just came out of my mouth and I couldn't control it. Again, He's in control. But You know, if you can, take time to go to John Ward, the Appalachian channel with John Ward. He has a lot of information. He's doing a lot of GoFundMe for a family that really needs some help. And that's just one family of many. And because these people are out here living in tents with their kids, and then the government comes by and says, wait a minute, you don't have a good dwelling for them. You don't have the right dwelling for them. We're going to take them. Who does that? But I'm going to tell you one thing. If I have survived a hurricane, and I have survived my house being washed away, and I have survived watching my cars be washed away, and I've got all my family, and I might have went for 4 or 5 days and not ate until somebody found me, but I still have my family, I wish you would. I wish you would come try to take my children from me. Because it wouldn't be nice. It wouldn't be pretty. It's wrong. It's of the devil is what it is. They're not taking care of these kids the way the mamas and daddies should, especially right here at the holidays. Let somebody, I would just say let somebody roll up to my house and try to take my baby. Or my grown children. Let them. But anyway. Again, I'm sorry. This video was made to be like this. But just remember everybody in your prayers on Thanksgiving. And I do hope that everybody has a great Thanksgiving. And but just please remember these people in your prayers. And it's getting ready to be really, really cold. Where I'm at in North Carolina, it's going to be about 18 degrees Monday or Tuesday night. And I mean, that's cold. That's cold when you have a house. Much less having to be out in a tent. Or sleeping in your car. So, please just keep them in your prayers. And I'm sorry that this was kind of an angry post or a sad post or whatever. I'm sorry. But thank you for watching. And I hope you have a blessed and happy Thanksgiving. And I'll see you with the better video on the next one. Bye, y'all.